Welcome to Shorty SuperCoach. What's going on, guys? God damn, it's school holidays. Shorty's up and about. It's been a big old term, and we are pretty pleased to see the finish line. So, going to be nice. I'm off to gather around next week. Heading off on Wednesday. Should see a few games there. Let me know if you're heading along. We'll take a look at the teams. I had to finish work a bit late last night. We had to make up time so we could finish early today, time in lieu, blah, blah, blah. So that's why I didn't get the video out last night. So, yeah, we're a little bit tight for time. So we'll get through the teams. We've got a few, these were probably the main features that came up in the discussion on the live. So we'll talk about those, but probably just general philosophy on what I'm looking at doing this week and what it can allow me to do in the coming weeks. So, you guys may have noticed Shorty had a little haircut as well. And if you were watching on last week, I said, it'll be interesting to see what the students have to say about the haircut. Because historically, they let me know all about it. And look, I didn't think it was too bad. It's had about a week's growth now. So it was a bit shorter. I did go in and old mate just, he didn't really ask about the fade around the sides, what number I wanted. He just went for it, but I backed the bro in, and I thought it was all right. It was a bit sharper than normal. Anyway, I took a bit of a list of a few feedbacks I got from the students, so bear with me. I don't know if they handle change very well, or maybe they just hate my haircut. Either one, but where did I put this? Let's have a little look here. Is this it here? Oh, that's my driver's license. Maybe I'll put it in the other email. I probably could have prepped this a little bit earlier, but here we are. Here we go. All right, some of the feedback. You should have buzzed it. The side of your face needs a spray tan. Your haircut is shit. Your head looks like a chia seed pudding. Not really sure where that one came from, but This one I just walked into into a classroom to get a student from across the room. Daniel, what happened to your head? You paid $50 for that? And then, that's right, I was out at recess and this girl just comes up, straight face, she's like, you need a wig. I was like, oh, bro. And that were just a few of the highlights, in amongst it. Oh, what happened? You got a haircut. Your barber did you dirty. Oh, man. Come on. Was it that bad? Anyway, I don't know what's going worse, my haircut or my SuperCoach side. But, hey, we push forward on both fronts. So, my trades for this week, I went out. So, basically, general philosophy. A lot of people are asking, do I do this or do I do that? Do this, do that. Make sure you don't miss on guys that are going to generate heaps of cash. Most important thing, because if you don't have cash right now, or at least building on your bench and on your field, you ain't going to be able to do many upgrades in the future. And you don't want to miss on guys like, Gorn's dropping. Do you like Neil? Do you like Tom Stewart at a really nice price in a couple of weeks? Dacos going to be dropping. Luke Ryan, Caleb Sarong sort of dropping a bit. Do you snap up Paddy Cripps at about 500k? Can we resist it? Does Petrarca get forward eligibility? Going to be at a nice price. Do we jump on board that? So you want to have options, and cash gives you options. So my trades this week were all about that. I went, so in came Maric, Humphrey, and Bice. Out went Cleary, Nevitt, and Lindsay. So this is how my team's looking up. DeConey didn't quite work out. Good first half, average second half. So all of a sudden I was looking at my team. I'm like, I don't know if I even have enough good options to do a VC and a C. Because Cherry, battling a bit of a hamstring concern. Looks like he's going to play, fingers crossed. But I don't know if we can whack the C on him. I mean, if I whack the C on him with this knowledge and he gets subbed out, I'm going to look like an idiot. So I'm going to go Max Holmes, which, I don't know. I'm hoping Geelong can just dine out on the Ds tonight. And look, Holmesy's had 2 120-plus scores. Honestly, I'll take anything 110. I'm in one of those weeks where I'm feeling a little nervy about the captaincy. So I'll take anything that's half decent. Going to use a little loophole on O'Sullivan here. If he goes well tonight, I'll chuck Reed on for trainer. If he doesn't, I'll go just go trainer. But yeah, it's probably worth giving yourself a couple of looks at rookies when we can. And I've swung Smith in the midfield to allow Humphrey and Davidson on the field. I think it's probably my best setup on field that I could find. And yeah, like I said, a lot of the talk, I traded out Lindsay, so I'll give you my philosophy behind him. I just feel like right now we need cash, like I said, and we need it quick. And it wouldn't hurt to type half decent from time to time as well, but we need the cash. And I don't like dead rookies. Now, never to dead rookie. Elijah Hewitt could be a dead rookie. Xavier Lindsay, I'm not saying he's a dead rookie, but he's not going to make as much cash for a month. He's got the 9. He misses this week. Does he come back? We'll wait and see. But best case, he misses 1. And then he's got to break even at 28. So his best case, he's making us 10 or 20K. And then it'll be the same until he loses this 9. He's coming back from a slight injury. God forbid he cops a sub himself, being subbed off or starting a sub, easing himself back into it. I just think there's a strong chance that he doesn't get over 200K. Well, he'll get over 200K, but he might not get anywhere beyond 250 for some time. So it's going to be a really slow burn, and I'm quite happy to just bring in a guy who is going to make cash quickly. I do think Lindsay's still a very good player, very good prospect for the Ds, but when push come to shove, I'm prioritising guys who are playing. Lawler's struggling, but he's playing. A breakout game could be at any moment. Same with someone like Finn O'Sullivan. It might not, but it could happen. So that's the way I'm approaching it. But yeah, hopefully we can see some consistency from these guys we bring in to make us cash. Because yeah, we certainly thought Nevitt and Lindsay would be good options, and all it takes is one poor game, sub-affected, injury-affected, to really stunt that price and cash generation completely. Horn Francis pretty much stays in my side on default. I reckon if there was a fourth trade available to me, I'd probably trade him. Look, I am always a guy that probably errs on the side of giving premiums faith. Hence, I'm keeping LDU. Hence, I'm keeping Sheezel. Hence, I'm keeping Horn Francis. But Horn Francis is the one that I have the least amount of patience with. He's never done it before, 100 plus. And look, I think if Horn Francis was only available as a mid, he'd be gone. You might say, why aren't you getting rid of LDU? Look, I've just taken the stance to back in these premiums. But look, there's every chance that Horn Francis comes out and scores 120 this week. But there's also that chance he comes out, scores 80 and continues to be a headache. So I just felt like this week I thought you can do the same guys coming in. Like, that's fine. Which are the guys that are going to go out? So I guess I just prioritise getting rid of some dead rookies, some dead weight guys, as opposed to a frustrating premium. I mean, call him a premium if you want. Maybe he's not. But I've got ultra faith in Harry Sheezel. Ultra faith. I'm not wavering on him at all. He'll come good. I'm so confident in that. And look, I think Horn Francis, the main reason I'm not trading him out is because I'm so confident on him still averaging over 100 and being a top 3 or 4 forward. And to me, it's kind of like, yes, we've got a lot of trades. Yes, you'll get him cheaper, but you just never know what comes up. Who's to say Horn Francis doesn't come out and score 150 and all of a sudden we're trying to get him back in a week or two. So sometimes I just think it's easier to just keep these guys and ride the highs and lows. You could mount a serious case that Horn Francis is just providing too many lows at the moment. I'll get him back when it's convenient. I get that. I'm not going to talk you out of trading Horn Francis. I can totally understand it. I was very much tempted myself, but just, decided to back him in. I'll be watching Horn Francis very closely on Sunday, hoping for a response, but I can't say I'm sitting around with a stack of faith, but we will see. But yeah, to be honest, that's probably the main things I wanted to cover today. Obviously a bit of a later one. I'm just about to go and get back to all of your questions on YouTube. Just got back to them on TikTok. So hopefully in amongst that and all the questions we had on the live, hopefully that can cover it off for you. But main things, get your cash cows in. Make sure you are getting all of those guys that could make us money to set you up for those upgrades over the next 4 to 6 weeks. And then, really, it's just a matter of eyeing off those fallen premiums in the coming weeks. But yeah, so I'll go live, I reckon, probably on TikTok on Sunday. I reckon I'll watch a game, maybe Port and St Kilda, watching that. And then we'll go live again it'll be either Monday or Tuesday. I'll set one of those premiere things because I'm going to gather around on Wednesday, like I said. So I'll be mid-road trip by the time I'd normally go live on a Wednesday. So, stay tuned for that. Hopefully we can, have a decent week this week, continue to move up in the rankings. We had a better week last week, but we'd like an even better one this week. So cross your fingers. I hope you have a good one out there, and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.